meeting. At this time, if you will join me, we'll do pledge of allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Attorney Shipman.
Do not have anything to report at this point.
Yep. Okay, appreciate that. And Nathan, we're going to move you next, please.
Okay.
Thank you. You want to do the plats first or the?
It's your day.
Thanks. Okay, I'll start with the plats. I've got 3 here. Start with the oldest one first. First one is a 1-lot replat for Shipman Woods. This is an existing lot located on Shipman Road. What they were doing was adding some acreage to the parcel, and what they had to do was go back through the replat process to accomplish that. So it's passed with flying colors from the Plan Commission. And they are dedicating right of way as usual.
Okay. I entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the Shipman Woods amended replat.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign.
Okay, thank you. Plat number 2 is a 2-lot plat to be called Rose Acres. This is located on Raver Road, about, if I remember right, about 1,000 feet south of 200 South, on the west side of the road. They're platting it off. Basically, one, I believe, is going to be a home site for one of the members of the family, and the other was just some extra acreage they wanted to plat because it's tucked into a corner there. You've got a wood line along the west side, ridge line, and wood line. So again, this dedicating right of way along Raver Road. Raver Road's a bit more of a major road, so I believe it's a 40-foot right of way they're dedicating rather than the standard 30.
You did take the mute off, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. Entertain a motion for Rose Acres.
I'd make a motion that we approve the Rose Acres plat.
Motion.
Second.
We have a second. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign.
Third one is Walker subdivision, and this one is as well a 2-lot subdivision located at the corner, northwest corner of Wolf Road and Kaiser Road. The tree farm, the big tree farm, is just on the south side of this. This is the last remaining unplatted piece out of the acreage that this family had owned. So these are the last 2 lots that would be platted. Again, I believe family member, I think it's a family member, but one of these lots is already spoken for anyway to be sold. So the other one, again, just platting the other acreage. And once again, the right of way for both roads would be dedicated as well.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the J.B. Walker subdivision replat.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the J&B Walker subdivision. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign.
Jana has a document being forwarded from the Redevelopment Commission. It actually was prepared by our attorney. Andy Boxberger. What happened is the legal counsel for Iotron, which has a pending bond issuance, requested review from Ice Miller, who is also our bond counsel. So what that is a conflict of interest waiver or statement, basically saying that the redevelopment commission and commissioners, because both organizations are involved in the bond issuance, have no issue with Ice Miller representing both county and Iotron.
Matt, do you want to weigh in on this at all?
I did look at it. It's pretty normal.
Just a conflict, it's just announcing a conflict of interest.
Whenever you have a conflict like that, you have to disclose it. The parties have to sign off and agree to waive it. And
Sure.
that's just kind of them CYA to make sure that they're covered. As long as you're comfortable with that dual representation, there's no issue.
Yeah. Ice Miller's been a great representative for us in our
Absolutely.
bonding, so I
Yeah.
don't think that's really an
Absolutely.
issue.
I approve, Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the disclosure.
I'd second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the disclosure. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign.
And if you don't mind, I'll give you a quick update on the comprehensive plan update process, which is right now in the public input sessions, which you're aware of. Last Monday, we had between two different sessions, about a little over 60 people participate, which was good. Of course, more is always better, but 60 was good. So far, online, we've had about 35 people submit the online surveys. So between just those sessions and online, we've already exceeded the total number of participants that we had in 2010, which is what we're basing it on. Upcoming sessions also, because we have smaller sessions scheduled at different times and throughout the county. Larwell is coming up this Saturday morning during their normal town hall office hours. And then we've got one that's the northern region, Thorn Creek Township, Lake area, whatever you want to call it, coming next Tuesday. Next Thursday, midday is one here. Next Friday was one we added because we have a lot of interest in early morning session. So that'll be 7:30. Last Friday, we had a 7:30 session, had 3 people show up. So the time's very popular, but we're thinking that just not very many people could make it that day. And then we have 2 others in Busco and South Whitley that following week as well. So hopefully we continue to have a lot of participation continuing. So any questions for me?
What's your next step on this then?
Next step after this then will be to, and actually in progress as all of the responses are taken in, the consultants, their intern is basically transcribing everything into a document. As each one of the sessions becomes transcribed, we'll go ahead and just post the raw data. It's all anonymous. So everybody has that. And then once we have all of the input together, we'll start to do analysis and try and figure out what's the most common question, what are the thoughts that are out there, and so on. Number of people making one statement doesn't really factor into this. This is not a statistical sort of thing, but so volume doesn't necessarily mean everything, but that is a factor to some degree. And then we'll also start to look at taking, and part of each session is to take some volunteers to help flesh out the subcommittees on the steering committee that we had talked about early on. We'll select those, and they'll also help in the analysis, and then more importantly, in the next round of input early next year. So
Thank you.
still on target for presenting it to the commission or to the plan commission commissioners in April or May, March, April, May, somewhere in there.
Cool.
Nathan, is that meeting at Larwell, is that the fire station or town hall?
That's actually at town hall.
Okay.
We opted for that because we found out that utility bills are typically paid that day. So we're hoping to capture a lot of people coming in to pay their utility bills,
Oh,
as well as other people from the county who might opt to come in on a Saturday.
and you can attend anywhere in the county. We just ask for your attendance to.
Yeah.
Okay,
All the questions are the same. Online is the same questions as well. We just scheduled these different places to try and be
Great.
convenient.
great. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have Scott Wagner with reappointments to the Health Board.
As you know, the health board is appointed by the commissioners, and they usually run 4-year terms. So this year we have Grace Lauder and Robert Salzman. We've asked to be reappointed, currently on the health board, and would like to serve again. And if you vote so, then just needs to sign undated on the bottom.
Yes, he's there.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve Robert Sussman and Grace Slaughter to be reappointed to the Health Board.
I would second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve Robert Sossaman and Grace Lauder reappoint to the Health Board. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Thank you.
I guess you're the authority.
Okay.
Any other questions for the health department? While you're here?
Would you like to give an update?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Update on COVID. So as you can see by the state map, we're increasing in positive numbers. We, again, don't see any difference between a whole lot more infections. Most of the positive numbers are from more positive, from more tests being taken. Since we do have free testing more available now in almost every county, more tests being taken, so you're going to see more positives come out there. I think that we're probably about 50 or 60% through the population at this time, based upon what we're seeing in other states. So it will move through the population. We're thinking, like we had said earlier, that by end of next spring, it should be fizzling out to some extent. We are now only calling individuals over the age of 50, based upon the first 350 positives. People under the age of 40 just don't seem to be having a whole lot of issues with this illness. Headache, fever, maybe a couple days, and then they're over it. So we're concentrating our efforts on those who are more seriously affected by the illness. So we are still in the yellow. We are in talks with the schools about restricting activities. I think that Columbia City is going to restrict their numbers of attendance for basketball games to start out with, simply because it's better to keep it tight at the beginning and open it up when it gets better than cut it off later on. So there may be some cutbacks on some activities in your schools.
I believe the girls are about to start their season real quick, so
Yes,
probably something we need to do.
right. I think all 3 school systems are actively involved in looking at these things, and we have a good rapport with all of them. So I do think that it will be restricted at the beginning, just for the fans. Hopefully they'll be live streaming these on Facebook or other,
I hope so. That's been
definitely on the radio, of course.
yeah, but it's really nice to be able to watch football games on the computer, so appreciate that. I believe all teams have that capability. I hope they can do the same thing with the basketball.
Again, most kids are not having any issues with, by the time they get their test results back, they're already over the illness. It's just an issue of logistics and rules that we're trying to follow.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We'll just move to payroll and accounts payable claims at this time. I did have a chance to review the claims and they were fine. I think I may have mentioned a couple of things, but no, I didn't find any problems with the claims.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the payroll claims at this time.
I'd second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the payroll claims. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Also move we pay the regular expense claims.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the accounts payable. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Took you today. Yeah, okay. She's got some good news for you. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this right here. Okay, next we'll discuss meeting minutes from the meeting held October 19th, 2020.
I guess it's just you and I, so I move we approve them.
I'll abstain.
I better second that. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same, abstain. Okay, 2-0-1.
You sign it or you abstain?
Oh, that's right. Okay, we have from the Whitley County Council on Aging. Everybody here? Oh, yes, please. Come up and tell us.
Come
what-
right on up
Tell
here.
us what we're looking at, would you?
I'm Bernie King. I'm here for Becky Salloway. She's out sick with the COVID.
Oh, my.
She has been out for 4 weeks. This is going on 5 weeks
Mm-mm-mm.
that she is out.
Oh.
So I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how to, if you have any questions, I
Well,
just need this form signed.
Yeah, you do. You need the form signed. And what this is, they're looking for reimbursement, right? So they're looking for reimbursement from the CARES Act in the amount of $117,627. So I guess we have to help them by signing the form, so.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve that and you sign.
Second.
Have a motion, a second, further discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. I don't want to do it wrong. Is it my box here? Yeah. Because it almost seems like it'd be Becky's. It looks like this might be a deal where we approve it, but we don't really sign it because
Well, she said I needed a signature.
This is all you.
all mine.
Is
Oh,
she
look at
still
that.
pretty
That's the
sick?
old one, so-
Well, look at there.
Actually, right now, she's got the whooping cough.
I suppose that's part of COVID, huh?
Well, it kind of turned into it or whatever, so she can't come back to work until her cough is completely gone.
Well, I'll be darned.
So like I said, this is 5 weeks for being out.
Had you heard the whooping cough being part of COVID?
Boy, that's kind of a new one, isn't it? Is this 202 or 220? 220. Okay, ma'am, there you go.
Thank you.
You want a copy of that?
I'll
Usually.
Oh, good deal, good deal, good deal. Okay, that's fine. All right. We've handled meetings. Okay. Matt, do you have anything else for us?
Yeah, I did get a chance to review the pyramid consulting services contract, and that does seem appropriate given for what we.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Jana, you have anything for us? Any permits today?
You do. Do you actually have a copy of it?
I don't have a copy.
Oh, were you gonna actually adopt that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in a couple minutes. I was just going to go, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no problem.
So, well, for me, yes, sorry, I do have something. I've had the worst time with the holiday schedule. I don't wanna talk about it.
No, it's always
No,
a
but,
tough one.
Jody actually was out at a conference and she emailed me and she said, we really do need to change a couple of dates on the 4 and 2 schedule because, like, we need to give them the actual day for the 4th of July, that Sunday instead of Monday. And then for Thanksgiving, it needs to be Friday and Saturday. So I did make those changes that she asked me to make. So if you guys could approve that for
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve the amended holiday schedule for the 4-2.
Second.
Yeah, have a motion, a second to approve the amended 4 and 2 holiday schedule. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. There you go.
Here's a copy if you want to.
See you next week with another one, huh? Okay. And no permits today. That's okay. All right. George,
I don't have anything right now.
Tom,
Not at this time.
okay. Well, I have like 3 things that I want to bring up today.
What about this from Kim?
That's one of them.
Oh, that's one of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. What I'm not going to bring up today, but put it on the record, I would ask for it to be tabled, and that's the Whitley County ordinance that Brandon has asked about. It has to do with fees for cutting across roads and that. The fee committee did meet this morning and asked me to talk to Brandon before we adopt this to make sure we're all on the same page. So I would like to have a motion to table this until our next second meeting in this month.
I'll make a motion that we table until the next meeting.
Second.
Okay, motion second, all in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, I got extension also. Let's do that real quick. We have the, and Matt, I know you haven't seen this, but it's the same extension document we get every year. It's the contract between Purdue and the county. You want a couple seconds to look it over?
Sure. Is it the lease extension or
It's the one where they say we have to pay them. Yeah, whatever that was called. Okay, while he's reviewing that one then, it's the wish of the Board of Commissioners to review all the dispatch equipment at Whitley County Dispatch, make sure we got the right equipment for what we're doing. We had a gentleman come along and we thought he probably is the way to go. And we visited with him and he is knowledgeable, but his price was somewhat north of 100,000. Is that right? Yeah. So we look for alternatives and at this point, I'm going to stop right here. I'd like to have a motion to not approve the contract between Whitley County government and Ritter Strategic Services LLC.
Donna, Robert's Rules of Order says you can't make a negative motion. So how do we handle this? Just not make it?
In essence, I think that's.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
You can't make it, it's illegal to make a negative motion.
Oh.
To not do something.
Make a
Okay.
motion to not do something, instead we just don't have the motion.
You just don't act on
You'll
it.
have it all.
Don't act.
Thank
For
you.
purposes of the record, it's probably good to have mentioned that
Okay.
we're not going to act.
We are not, yes, we're not going to act on that contract. Okay. Well, thank you, Tom.
That was from FFA.
Well, yeah, and I graduated high school in 63 and I don't remember any of those things. So, all right. What we have done though is the gentleman that worked with us on our broadband issue, he is also a communications expert. And he has come in with a document. He'll do the same thing. It'll be done by the end of the year and his price is $30,000. So I would look for a motion to approve a contract with Pyramid Consulting Services.
I'd make a motion that we approve the contract with Pyramid Consulting to be done by the end of the year for $30,000.
I'll second that motion.
I would need for you to allow me to sign.
With, I'll amend that to, that the chairman sign for the commission.
Second amendment.
We have a motion amended and a second amended to approve the document and allow me to sign it. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Did you see anything in the Purdue?
No, that looks, you're exactly right. It looks like the normal one.
It's the same one every year, yes. So Purdue has asked us to commit for 2021 to pay them $110,040.
I so move we approve the
And
contract with Purdue and the Whitley County Commissioners.
I'm the only one there's only one signature.
That means you're liable.
Yeah. Try to get 110,000 on me. Second. Motion is second. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Thanks, Sam. And then we have an opportunity to help the assessor out with some software that she needs. And this can come from the CARES Act. So the expense, the total would be $8,243.34. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So move we approve this.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign. Kim, is there a signature page somewhere? I guess I don't have one. Yeah.
It's not a contract.
It's just an invoice, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll approve the invoice then. Thank you.
Kim, how soon do you expect this software to be in place?
I would imagine probably at least at the beginning of the year,
Okay.
probably, yeah. We'll start fresh at the beginning of the year with everything since we're, coming to the end of this year with things.
For the CARES Act, does it have to be done by 12/31?
Early, it has to be in before like the second week of December to give them time to process it.
The reimbursement
billing.
does,
Yeah.
yeah. I just didn't know about I think you better tell them we need it complete the mission completed by 12/31.
Well, and that's what these invoices are for. That's why I got these quotes.
Good deal.
So,
Thank you.
they're ready to move.
So
Okay.
this is a real invoice and
Yeah.
you can be
Okay.
presented.
Thank you very much. And I apologize. We did kind of let that one go. That was my bad. So
But then Lori has copies of these, so do I just touch base with her when she gets back on this, as far as how that goes with processing and everything? All right, thank you.
thank you. I think we've taken care of everything. I guess I have nothing further. Anybody from the public wish to speak today? Well, I won't tell you happy Thanksgiving because we'll be back before then, won't we? Okay, that's fine. Well, thanks everyone for attending. We appreciate it.